What's up, all the Gunpla fans? Welcome back to another episode of Team Zeon. If you are first time here, thank you for clicking my video. Hopefully, my video can give you some new idea for your next build and hopefully will encouraging you to try something new. Always, I have to thank all my subscribers. Without your support, it's hard for me to continue creating more video. And also, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I put the link below the description. It's called TeamZeon Gunpla, where you can find more picture about my build. The last thing, most importantly, is if you love the video, give me a thumbs up. Share the video out if you like it. Share it to your friend and let them know Team Zeon. The most important thing is subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future video. So that's it for the blah blah blah. Today episode MS-06S Zaku II. This is very special. Yes, another mono iMobile suit, and especially this is the red Charles Zaku. What's so special about this Zaku is this is the 40th anniversary edition. You know, it's about time, Bandai. You know, I am kind of tired to see so many RX-78. If I didn't miscount, it's totally like 8 of them. You launching 8 RX-78 in a year. That is too much. As a Zeon fan, I love to see more Zeon side. So thank God, Bandai, you released this version. What's so special about this edition is this is based off the original TV series. So when you look at the mobile suit, it might look old school and it don't have much detail because this thing is based on the 40 years ago how it looked, but with a pack of a lot of high-tech engineer in this Zaku. Like I said before, when you look at the whole mobile suit, or of course I changed the color. Instead the original Charles Zaku is kind of pinkish, so I changed it to completely red. This 40th anniversary Zaku is definitely a must-have for a Zeon fan. You know, you might want to ask, like, 2020, why Bandai release something so simple? You know, as an old school fan like me, I am so happy to see this actually is happening when Bandai announcing. You know, it's very old school, but the articulation is kind of crazy in this Zaku over here, and it's totally redone. You know what I'm saying redone is Bandai totally redesigned the whole mobile suit. I'm talking about inside when you build, you know, it's hard for me to describe just by the look. You have to get one for yourself and you start building this thing. You will know what Bandai did. Bandai did so many stuff inside. Look at this body is actually moving. You know, and this part is moving. At the same time, his two hand is moving, so you can bring out the shoulder like this. This is something that you can do on Origin. Look at how far that you can go. So you can do so many crazy moves. The articulation is good, and again, there's no model is perfect. You know, same thing with this red Charles Zaku. You know, it looked fantastic, but I do have a lot of minor problem. First, we talk about the skirt. This part over here, Bandai do came with a rubber skirt like this. You know, I don't like those rubber things. So because the reason why Bandai doing this is when you look at the cover. You see when he doing that signature kick, the RX-78. This is what that skirt do. The one that I'm using right here is the hard one, the plastic one. It can lift up that crazy. Well, you still can pose this move out with this, but take a lot of time, take some time, and you have to be super careful when, especially I repaint this kit. You know, I did a paint job on this kit. You know, this is the second point I want to bring out is you have to be super careful if you repaint this kit, after you finish painting, the first thing I want to mention is his leg over here. Let's see if my camera can pick up this leg. The articulation is very good. You can bend the legs all the way up, but right here, this is it's hard for me, my camera, to pick it up. Right here, if you bend more, the next thing you will scratch over here, both legs. Bandai put two knobs over here. If you can see my camera pick up, this two knob, when you bend too much, and this two knob will hit the pieces over here, so it will have a chance that your pin will came off. Another one is over here, his front, his angle over here, this over here. Make sure you don't, if you do repaint this kit, when you close his leg, not too crazy, you know. If you're doing so hard like this, that's a percentage you will scratch the pin over here. The next is the skirt. Well, this is not only in this model, I believe it happened most of the Gundam model. When you're moving too much, if you don't pay more attention, that's a percentage you will scratch off the pin over here. That's including Gundam, not only Zaku. All the mobile suits have that problem, you know. So this is one of the parts that you have to be careful. That's why Bandai offered this rubber thing, so you can move so freely with this. You're not gonna scratch because this is rubber. Not gonna scratch. But the problem is when you painting this rubber, it takes some skill. And because it's so flexible, the paint don't go well with those material. I mean, you can prime it, you can paint it look nice, but when you flex it, moving around, and then you will kind of see that the paint is break off. So, you designer, you want this, or you want the regular ones. So you can see, I already scratched some of the paint with this skirt, so be extra careful when you play around. Next thing is, it's not a big problem, it's just, see this hole where this is supposed to be holding this actual armor over here, and then you got the little black pieces over here that's supposed to hold his bazooka, his cannon. But when you have this armor on, this won't fit. So only way to do is take this out and put it on the side. Everything in this mobile suit, all the runner is brand new. The only old runner is the weapon runner. The weapon runner is from 2012, if I'm not wrong. It come with 3 pair of hands, so totally is 6 pieces. You have 2 with the knuckle. Maybe this one you can hold. You can hold the heat hawk, but it cannot hold this weapon over here. And then you got one open hand, and then you got one on the other side that you can holding your machine gun. And this is the only hand you can hold this weapon. This is kind of funny when Bandai doing this. And basically, not much you can do after you holding this weapon. I believe most of the Zaku have the same problem too, because these pieces over here is kind of long. And again, be extra careful when you pulling this weapon. That's a percentage you might scratch off the pin again. So it's kind of weird after you holding a gun. There's not much you can do about it with the hand. And this is the only hand that you can holding this weapon. That's because this weapon itself that have two knob that actually can you need to attach to the hand, so make it tight. So you can really holding this weapon with those type of fist knuckle. It won't go in. So The next thing is, if you are new to Gundam, or you're not a big fan of Zeon, you might want to have a question to ask: what's the difference between the origin and this 40th anniversary? The 40th anniversary basically is based on the old anime series. I just say, for a fan like me, this is something that we must have, And the origin version, they both are about the same price, But if you talk about worth the money, of course the origin one is way more stuff that they came with, But the money that you pay, like they both like $20. But this $20 over here, it comes with a lot of extra piece, a lot of extra part, a lot of weapon. This over here basically what you're gonna get, and with full hand. That's all. When you look closely, compare both of them together, they do look very different. When you look at the origin one, first origin came with a decent amount of sticker that you have to put it in. Mine, I put water slide on it, and you can see the detail of his leg. And the original one, the new one, this one, you don't see those panel line that you have to do. And I forget to mention one thing about the new one. Why his shield have 4 knobs over here? According to the original one, Cha not supposed to have those knobs. The origin one, I understand, because you can install 2 more pack over here as a missile. And you can see the head is different. The head is more detailed on the origin one. This one is based on the original one, so you don't have much those panel line to do. Size, they both are same size, same height. The only difference is those detail. When it comes to weapon, the original, the new one, it came with a machine gun, and there's the bazooka and a heat hawk. Exact. For the origin, you have a ton of weapon. You can look at the box over here. So they come with 2 different machine gun. This one is the special backpack one, and this is the regular Zaku machine gun. The one on the left is the regular one, and then the one on the right is the machine gun from origin. And then when you look at over here, you get the bazooka, and you also get a long shot rifle. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons on the origin. And you can see they also come with different hand. And I forgot to mention one thing is the origin one, they come with 2 different backpacks, so you can switch. That's about it, the difference between the origin and the Charles Zaku. Oh, almost forget, guy. This one over here is the MS-06 Zaku II Red Common version. Because Origin have 2 different versions. So if you want to buy the original one, make sure you get the Red Common one, not the old one. The old one, they are same model. The difference is the old one is without some weapon, and some sticker is different. So, but I don't think you will find the old one anymore, because the new one, it's been everywhere I saw is the new one from 2019. They came out in 2019. If you see the box from 2015, that's the old one. So basically that's the difference between those 2. But I am loving the original one. You maybe want to ask me why I didn't put any water slide, or because when you look at most of my video, you see I spend a lot of time on detailing and water slide, but why not this Zaku? I want to keep it original like this. I don't want to put any sticker on it, because when you look back the anime, they don't really have a sticker on. They don't really have a decal on. And I might gonna get myself one more but without coloring, just straight build from the box. Overall, I enjoyed the whole build. I always have a question to ask myself is how Bandai will make the next HG Zaku better than the origin version. Because if you build the origin Zaku, you will know what I'm talking about. After you build the origin Zaku, you will set your expectations so high for the Zaku. If anything new came out and cannot match with the origin one, you will kind of disappointed. But the new 40th anniversary over here, I would not say they will totally blow the origin away, but definitely Bandai make another step. They actually re-engineered the whole mobile suit. They built different, because a lot of time, if you build a lot of Bandai model, you kind of know when Bandai announcing a second version or a new version. Sometimes they carry a lot of stuff from the old one. But this one over here, everything is brand new made. Only old one is the weapon. And I kind of forget to mention this over here, man. Bandai need to did better job than the origin one, because the 40th anniversary version have a lot of sim line you have to take care. One of the biggest sim line is this shoulder over here. This over here is one pieces. They came in one pieces, but the problem is Bandai leave a sim line across the whole thing. It look like Bandai already put it two pieces together for you and leave a sim line, so you have to take care of that sim line. And some knob, and also they have a lot of sim line all over this model that you need to take care. But other than that, it's good. It's nothing crazy, Any beginner can manage that, no problem with a sandpaper. So there you have, the origin or the 40th anniversary. So those two are the best HG Zaku that you can get from Bandai. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it, and leave me a comment, let me know what do you think about the 40th anniversary Zaku, and what do you think that Bandai released 8 RX-78 in a year, or instead Bandai should release more Zeon side mobile suit for the 40th anniversary, because I believe it's pretty important too. If we talk about the whole Gundam 079 anime, Gundam of course as the main character is important, but inside the 1 year of war, it do have a lot of good Zeon mobile suit too. I think Bandai should consider release some, maybe a new HG Doom. I believe everybody will happy to get a Doom. And also let me know, what do you think? You think I should build more Zeon side mobile suit, or should I build more Gundam? Leave me a comment and let me know. As always, thank you for watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Share my video, share it to your friend. And of course, subscribe to the channel. This is very important. So let's grow the channel bigger, so more people can get into the Gundam and more people can build. Like I always say, building a Gunpla, when you're feeling tired or lost patience, stop it, continue next day. Don't rush. And I wish everybody have a happy build. And I am Yamasaki from Team Zeon. See you next time.